Hello, collective. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys so much for your likes, your comments, your shares, and subscribes. I truly appreciate them all, you guys. Thank you guys so much for all of your generous support on both of my channels. You guys are freaking amazing, as usual. Alright, we done made it through another week, y'all. Let's see how y'all weekend about to turn out, okay? Keep in mind that this is a general reading, so the messages may or may not resonate with you. You take the messages that resonate with you and your personal situations and leave the rest, okay? So the energetic channel messages I'm getting, all right, I'm hearing it's crunch time. So either somebody is going to try to put some extra time, extra work in doing something this weekend. This could even have somebody wanting to put extra time and work in on a relationship or a connection with that you got with this person. This could be even you guys going to work for overtime. Maybe somebody gonna be working all damn weekend, getting to the bag. Okay, ain't nothing wrong with that. All right, y'all. Um, Also, I'm getting somebody is in their thoughts right now when it comes to a decision that was made. Somebody could be also hoping that they can change your mind, all right, about a decision. Maybe you guys are walking in a new direction, or maybe even going in a new direction or a new venture when it comes to work, okay? Maybe you guys are about to get more money, okay, or there's going to be an extra avenue of income for somebody, all right. It could have a lot to do with your spiritual path. Okay, so stay open to new ideas. All right, somebody might want to work with you. Maybe this person wants to an investor or something like that. Maybe you guys are looking for an investor. Somebody has a very good business idea, and there could be a fated meeting for somebody this weekend. Okay, with this situation. Okay, so what else? What else? Let's see what this message is going to be for. What it's about? What it's about? All right. What's this message? Who's the message for today? Okay. All right. Okay. We got the 12th house and the Cancer. All right. Well. Okay. Yeah. So it got something to do with somebody. I'm getting North Node energy from the rip. Okay. Straight up and down. Okay. This weekend, all right, we got Cancer, Cancer. Okay, we got three Cancers. All right, you can have Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or North Node in Cancer. All right, all right. The last time I showed y'all, I wasn't able to. I didn't put the daggone dice close enough, and I noticed that with my in the last video. You could be a Cancer. You could be dealing with this Cancer. We got Aries. You could be an Aries dealing with an Aries. I'm hearing negotiation. All right, something is open. Somebody's open for a negotiation this weekend. All right. We got Aquarius. We got Gemini. All right. Libra, you was trying to show your big head. Oh my God. And then Libra flips over. All right. What was that? A Cancer. So you can have Libra or Cancer highly aspected in your chart somewhere. All right, we got 11, 11, 11, baby. What the fudge? And 66 or 99. All right, we got 66. Okay, this definitely got something to do with work or what you're doing on a routine. All right, this could be like a group collaboration, okay, here. 66 and 12. All right, so 666 and 11, 11, 11, child. What? 6666 and 11, 11, 11. Huh. So an enemy may be exposed here, okay, over the weekend. Somebody that somebody thought they could trust, they're gonna wind up realizing they can't trust. This could even be somebody in their damn family, child, an uncle or something like that, because somebody feel like they're the reason something is stagnant, okay? Scorpio, Virgo, or Aquarius, or Aries, or Gemini could be of significance here as well. All right, but This got something to do with someone doing a routine. Okay, this got something to do with work, collaborations. Like I said earlier, somebody about to hit a new avenue. All right, maybe up income here, and it's going to work out very well for you here. There's no hidden enemies or no hidden danger, so you can go right ahead and do it. All right, and this also could be like friends, and it's going to even up your status here. We got a 10, 10, 10, 7, 7, 7, something like 3 people gonna be losing out on something because somebody didn't believe in an idea that you got, and they gonna be salty because they didn't want to work with you or something. So, but you gonna find some good investors if that's something to do with work. Yeah. All right. Somebody's changing what they're doing on a routine as well when it comes to this friends group, or yeah, somebody feel like they want to make more practical decisions here, become more balanced. All right, in a situation. All right, so any of those signs could be yours or theirs or anybody that is important to this read. All right, let's get some overall energy, y'all. Let's get the overall energy of this read for the collective. What y'all need? Yeah, what is the overall energy is. Listen to your intuition about a marriage or partnership or relationship. Patience was needed, but on the side, it's like, okay, did y'all come to an agreement yet? When it comes to a relationship, what y'all going to do? So this weekend, somebody going to want to talk about what we doing with this relationship, with marriage, whatever we doing. What are we doing here? Because it's time to bring balance to a past life soulmate connection. So what we doing? Yeah, somebody need to make it. It's time to make a decision. It's crunch time. So yeah, it's like, come on, what we doing? We got to make a real decision. How we about to play this out? Somebody about to lose somebody forever darn near. All right. If they don't make a daggone decision, what's going on? How we gonna move? What's the next thing we're gonna do? Somebody ran out of ideas. Okay. On how to keep some things at bay. Okay, something like that. Let's see. Listen to your intuition. Somebody know that you're going to listen to your intuition and maybe make a decision, yeah, on your own. Listen to your intuition about a court official, the law. Pay attention to the laws of something here, school board, government. Pay attention to some sort of government energy here as well. Something about migration as well. Somebody could be thinking of moving or something like that. Make sure you find out all of the laws, things that you need to know. All right, when their local government, or maybe get counseling on something, or somebody is getting counseling because somebody could be saying like, yeah, I'm moving or I'm leaving or something like that, and they like, oh my gosh, like somebody wasn't expecting this. This is like something is like, what, yeah, they like, what, this rich lady here. All right, somebody is trying to restrict you from love or something. So somebody could be traveling or something like that for stability. So somebody might even have to travel somewhere to set roots somewhere, because somebody's been trying to restrict someone from having something. All right. Yeah. Somebody's been trying to keep, even if this is a business idea, somebody's been trying to keep you local when you supposed to be all over the world with it. Okay. Somebody wants to, isolate you from a good match. All right. But I feel like this ain't going to work, because they're seeing that you're making a decision to get on a new path. When it comes to this work that you do or whatever, somebody could be working on causing you some sort of misfortune, but they already got clarity. If you're going to be so far away or too far away from these 3, and they like, oh my God, because that means that you're going to get great fortune. So it's been two men and a woman that could have been trying to keep somebody restricted from doing something that they loved, or going towards something that they love, or towards someone. But at the end, or having like the finishing piece, it's like somebody is willing to risk it all. Okay, somebody could be seeing somebody as willing to risk it all, and they know that you're going to make a decision. Somebody knows that you're so strong-minded that you're going to make a firm decision on how you about to live the rest of your life. And this is like shocking somebody. Somebody didn't never think. Somebody didn't think you would ever think outside the box for something. Okay. Yeah. Somebody didn't think that you would think outside the box, and this is like blowing somebody right now. Because you're going to be too far away for them to, yeah, they know something is going to come to an end. And because you're going to be shining bright like a candle, you're going to make it through something. Whatever somebody's been trying to do, they're going to try to, they attempted to stop you in your local energy. So you're going outside the box. And it's like, oh my God, what? So they're just going to go outside the box? Is it like they just going, they like, yeah, it's like they're talking about this. This is something that they did not expect. Yeah. Because you're waking up. This is your moment. They like, oh my Lord. This is pissing somebody off though, because that means that everything is going to gain momentum for you, and you're going to, if you take off in a new direction, everything is going to get right back on track. Or something is already on track, but you're going in the right direction. Maybe you're being told or pushed. If you're getting a nudge to do something, do so. If you're getting a nudge to set up shop in another part of the world, do that. If you're getting a nudge to set up shop to, like, if it's to grow your business, do that. Like, there's something that you're getting a nudge to do, just go do it. Because I feel like somebody knows that if you do that, it's going to ruin them. Okay? That's the word I'm hearing, ruin. Because you're going to have full access to something, and they're going to have nothing. So somebody's about to convince you to stay. Somebody is going to try to convince you to stay with them or stay in the same. Yeah, they're going to try to convince you to stay with them or stay in the same vicinity, stay in a neighborhood, stay in a home, stay in a something. Okay, something like that. But they're calling for help because they feel like it's not going to happen. They feel like you already set something in your mind, and they like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Okay, somebody's like, oh my God. All right, could be an Aries like, oh my God, wait, like, oh my gosh. All right, so you're coming out of isolation, but the way you coming out of isolation is blowing somebody. All right, somebody coming out of isolation or going after their dreams, and it's like, what? Okay. Yeah, and somebody is going to, this is the game they're going to say, oh, they're going to try to play on your emotions. Like, oh, you're not being thoughtful. It's not nice. That's not, why would you do that? Like, wait, I feel like you don't have anything to lose. And somebody sees, like, they have, it's like you have taken, what did he say? Is that Jim Carrey? I don't know. He said, you have taken my bird in my bush. Like, somebody feel like, it's like somebody like, man, I don't got shit to do. It's like they done did everything. I'm out. Like, I'm gonna have to do whatever the fudge I want. And this is like, what? Like, so, and somebody might try to even put their foot out to guilt trip you, but I believe that that's not going to work. All right, it's like, oh, I already tried to work with y'all. Y'all told me that this is I'm going to go branch off on my own. And they like, wait, no, because you're the one with the ideas and all of the everything. Okay, and if you take it with you, then what they going to do? That's how they feel. Also, I'm getting somebody is trying to hold something over somebody's head because it seems like everything is out of sync. Whatever plan somebody had, the whole plan is crazily off because of a move you're making or the way you are moving. Okay, it's like, I tried. Okay, this is what somebody could be trying to tell somebody. They tried to slow you down. Yeah. Somebody's asking, like, what the fuck is happening? What is going on? A Leo, 7:30. July 30th could be significant. They trying to figure out what is going on. All right. Rules that are not fair. Because the rules is if you make a decision to do something, it's going to throw everybody off. And somebody can't cover something up. All right. They can't cover something up. Who in the world are you? I cannot make it up. Because you are, it's like you're going way like, what? Somebody cannot believe what you're thinking about doing. Somebody can't believe that whatever opportunity this is, they cannot believe that you are willing to go in this direction for this in particular opportunity or something. I don't know what this is, but baby, they like, what? All of a sudden, all in the golden afternoon, somebody's trying to figure out what the hell. You had some sort of creative spark, and it's like off the charts. And somebody is pissed because they can't attack you, to make you afraid, or block you, stop you. Maybe you cut people off that no longer serve you. Yeah, they thought they were going to stunt your growth with this ritual. You grew past it or something. Somebody is like, yo, I don't know. They don't know who you are no more. If these people got together at one point and had an idea, put a portfolio together of who they thought you was or who you used to be, somebody is seeing you change like suddenly on some rapid changes, like how you view things, how you see people, how you see yourself, how brave you are, how you're just like, what the heck? Like, wait, slow down energy, somebody feels like. Because they wasn't ready for this change in you. Somebody wasn't ready for something. Yeah, because they like, just wait, you know. They wanted you to continue to do something of how you used to. Remember how you used to be? Energy. They thought that would be forever. Where you would just be dull and bored. You're bored now. You're bored of an idea. You're bored of a place. You're bored of a something. They need to forget about whoever you used to be. You have changed so much and you don't even value nothing the same. And they can see it clearly because of how you're talking to somebody. They like, what are you talking about? Like, you be like, you know what? I'm about to just move to South Asia. They like, haha, they thought you was joking, but you dead ass. And you about to move. What? The fuck is you? What are you talking about? Somebody going, they thought you was playing. They don't know. Somebody's telling somebody, they having a conversation. They like, I don't know what's going on with this person no more, man. The conditions is falling away. Memory no longer defines you. They like, who are you? Okay, because the way you moving right now, you have became a whole nother person. Somebody feel like, and they don't even know who you are. And these is people that thought they knew you, co-workers or something like that. Because they don't know what's going to happen. They try and keep up with you. Okay, whatever you about to do, they're like, look, I'm trying, because they don't know what's happening. Something has gained momentum. Somebody trying to keep up. Immense effort, because they wasn't expecting this like 360. Okay, somebody doing a whole 180. Like somebody is doing some crazy, like something about to happen in your life here that is like, huh? They did what? They like, yeah, they what? Somebody is about to see something that they know that's going to make them know. Like, you know you done fucked up, right? You should have never, ever, you misjudged them. You seen them in the wrong light. I bet you ain't never thought they had it in them, did you? Like, this is the energy. Somebody like, nah, man. They thought they had time. And it's like, they thought you was playing, bro. Somebody really thought you was really like, at any given moment, eventually, there will be some sort of reemergence of you. Somebody is really starting to believe that you're gone. Whoever they knew, you don't exist no more. Somebody honestly could even be thinking like, yo, somebody hijacked that, but like, what work did we do on such and such, because it changed their whole personality. And there could be an argument going on behind the scenes because they feel like it changed your personality. They don't even know who you are no more. Even this is like even people that's been close to you, that's been like on some allegedly monitoring you, or they like, I don't know. They have evolved way past our like recordings. Like somebody might even have a sheet like they do this and they was normally like this, and somebody's comparing and contrasting like how quickly something is changing in you. And they trying to keep up, but it's like you're going so fast and they can't keep up. And no manipulation is working. And they like, yo, I think they going for real. I think they're going. They're gone. It's over. That's what somebody is saying to somebody. They fucked up. Yes. Because they know what the rules was. If there was a rule here, if you blah blah blah, then YZ woo. Somebody feel like they made a mistake for trying to connect deeply to you. They went against something to anchor something in for themselves. We got transgressions of religions and primal law. That's the energy here. And somebody feel like they really messed up. They should have listened to their intuition here. All right, that's how they feel. They should have seen something here when it came to a court official or the rules of something. All right. If somebody feel like they need to talk to a therapist right now, or they need to get some sort of therapy involved because they feel like you're going, children, you're going. Okay? And I don't know why therapy would have to have anything to do with it. You're fine. But they don't know who you are. It's like you don't act like this. You don't talk like this. You don't. But it's not even in a bad way. So I'm trying to figure out, why is these people making this a big deal? Somebody's trying to make a big deal out of something. Yeah, because it's going. You're going. An unexpected ending, a surprise shift, a surprise change they did not see coming. Somebody is trying to manage to be glad. They like, I don't know. I don't know, man. Yeah. All they know is that they see you shining bright as fuck right now. And somebody telling somebody like, yo, like, it's over. Like, you just got to manage to be glad they made their decision. You know, we can't stop them. They thought they had more time. And they feel like something is happening so quickly, it's impossible for them to keep up. Because it's like you're going at warp speed or something. You are unlike anyone else, man. They feel like you have recovered completely. And they feel like it's impossible to stop you now. All right? If there was any heart fog or sadness, grief, somebody was holding something over your head, they know nothing is going to work. Somebody could have been using children to stop you from making it a life change or something like that. Somebody been using things that they felt like could anchor you in, but something has gone so wrong. Yo, I'm telling you, somebody is so fucking worried right now. Okay? It's like, yeah, because I just said in the beginning, you took everything. So somebody took everything. I think in an attempt to control you. Oh, okay. But they didn't expect you to transform and actually heal and be okay with being an individual. That is like, what? So somebody about to call the game off? That's what I'm hearing. It's over. Game over. We got to get their ass back. Like, what the fuck? Like, who was the last person to do the work on this person? This is like somebody is going back and forth. They're going to communicate. All right. To somebody, like, who was the last person to do the work? Or when was the last time we did that spell? I don't, man, look. Somebody like, yo, we got to figure this out, man. Because, bro, we losing right now. They losing huge. It's like energy of, if they lose your energy, if they lose your business, if they lose something, they're going to fuck, everything is off. Everything, y'all. It's like the smoke and mirrors is going to go away. The fake relationships that was supposed to trigger you into certain energies, it's going to be like, it's going to be so crazy. And somebody is like, what? Who told who? They are sad because they can't stop you. They trying to ask advice from a trusted friend or a family member, These days, like, I don't know, about some sort of necromancy. That's another thing I'm hearing. This somebody is in grief. Okay. That's crazy. Somebody like, yo, we just gotta let them go. They can't believe it. The curse is broken and they gotta let you go. They asked somebody, is the curse over? They said, let me see. Yeah. It could even have been a curse to bind you to something or someone or a certain area or something like that, yo. Yeah, this is not fun. Variety is the spice of life now for somebody. You are enjoying variety. Being able to have different ways of working, different ways of income, different relationships, different... you're actually looking at the world as your oyster at this time. Like, it's a smorgasbord, and you just want a little bit of this, a little bit of that. And your taste can be subject to change at any given time. That's what somebody is feeling like. But that wasn't what was supposed to happen. You were supposed to be, and it's like somebody want to come in with the, hey, like, can we talk? Like somebody's nervous as fuck to even come near you or something, because this is weird. They know what they did, that's why. And it's like weird for them to see you in this energy or something. Somebody know what they did to y'all. But somebody like, okay, let's see. We got a flight here. They know that if you take flight, they won't be able to get a hold of you. Call in the reverse. Yeah. And they went to the deepest, darkest part of Pandora's box. Yeah. When can you read in between the lines? Okay. Somebody went to the deepest, darkest part of Pandora. They opened Pandora's box. And they know they did. Because everything is going left and they cannot keep up. They trying to keep up, but it's not working. Okay. Egg in the reverse and water in the reverse. Twins in the reverse. Somebody is looking at you, focusing on happiness and play. Okay. Whatever makes you happy, that's what you're doing. It's like with or without you. It's like at first somebody thought that they had an anchor in where, like say you ask your friend or something that you like, hey, you want to go to the movies today? Something like, let's talk like something surface shit. And your friend keep telling you, nah, let's wait. And now all of a sudden you going to the movies by yourself. You're doing everything by yourself. And the only reason why they was telling you to wait is because they've been trying to cause stagnation. And they like, I don't know. They starting to go to the movies by themselves. Like, even if I call them and tell them that I'm gonna go with them, they be like, oh no, I mean, it's cool. They choosing to go by themselves. This is shocking somebody. They are like, yo, bro. And somebody been waiting to take some sort of action. Cause somebody been telling somebody like, nah, wait. Well, you got another year before you could take some sort of action. No, the fuck they don't. They like, bro, we got less than 4 weeks. Like somebody with this 4 here, I don't know why I'm getting that. Because your inheritance is available to you right now. So somebody gonna try to change something at the last minute, and they gonna try to put a lot of effort into kissing your ass, talking to you, coming towards you, trying to dote on you, give you something or whatever this is, but they're afraid that you're going to reject it. Oh, shit. They messed up. Somebody messed up. They miscalculated something. They feel like you done went through another portal. You in a whole nother dimension or some shit. You have advanced. Like something like that, y'all. During harvest. It is harvest season, honey. When can you read in between the lines? That somebody worked together for this. Man, I'm telling you, it was a whole grouping working together. If you knew how important you was, honey, you would be surprised. It's like a fight to have you in the area, in the vicinity. It's like they need you in so bad. You will be surprised. Somebody really need you. They need your energy, they need your happiness, they need your light, they need your joy, they need your peace, or all hell gonna break loose if your energy isn't around. If you take yourself, if you leave the job is gonna lose, they're gonna lose so fucking much money. You might not even understand that you are the reason why the job is doing so good. You're the reason why people come into the store, because you're so polite and good mannered. They love to see you. They love to hear you. They love to, you're good to look at, everything. And somebody thought that they had time. But you might be getting some sort of new opportunity that's putting you in a whole nother position. And everything is going to change for them. And that's what they're saying. The children of the night, making it a night they was going to remember. That's what my finger stopped on. All right. What's this book here? When can you read in between the lines? You'll see him if you look. And we got harvest. Because somebody knew that turning Pandora's page, turning the page will open Pandora's box. They knew that. We got harvest here. What's this harvest? Working together can bring great rewards. When can you read in between the lines? Working together can bring great rewards. Confirmation. We got egg. Living in fear may limit your potential. So there's somebody is literally trying to limit your potential, but it's not working. It is, I'm telling you now. By like in my soul, it will be, it is absolutely nothing nobody can say. Your decision has been made. They know that. So that's why it's like, read in between the lines. Working together can bring great rewards, but living in fear would limit your potential, right? Somebody may have wanted you to live in fear. They like, oh my God, it's moving right towards us. On some, this is alien. So the alien is evolving and actually, not calling you an alien, but you could be definitely a divine being, something that out of this world. You're evolving and you're ready to explore. Okay. They should have took care when prying into the unknown. They messed up. Living in fear would limit your potential. You're not living in fear, and that's what's freaking them up, because you're so sure about what you're about to do. What's water here? They can tell somebody know you're not afraid, yo. Somebody can tell. Yeah. The card says, well, what do we have here? Like, what the fuck? Bro, like, yo. So they not afraid no more? No. So they not hung up on so-and-so? Nope. They don't even give a fuck about so-and-so. So you don't care about so-and-so. They took everything from you. Ain't you not afraid to start fresh, start anew, ground up, scratch? Yeah, especially, I don't know if you really traveling with this flight, travel abroad. Like, you don't give a fudge. You thinking of all the ways how it's going to work out. You're not even thinking, like, for 2 seconds that it ain't. You have absolutely no fear anymore. This is like, what the heck? What, I don't know how, what fear. So that means that your root chakra isn't blocked anymore? Or your root chakra is balanced now? You're ready to take flight or something like that. You're ready to, something is getting ready to take off for y'all. Yep, go for it and indulge yourself. I can't make it up. You about to go for it. They know you not. Yo, I don't know why like I said, somebody gonna have to come clean, explain themselves, tell y'all the truth about what's really going on, or you're gone. Because I'm talking about somebody got their mouth open. It's like they at our table, or they just looking like, what the fuck are we gonna do with this now? What are we gonna do? Like, do we tell them who they are? Maybe that'll slow them down. Do we really tell them like the truth, or will they use that against us? Like, somebody is asking a lot of fucking questions right now. They feel like they're gonna have to come clean, or they lost you forever and ever and ever in all eternity. It's over. And the rules is this: you're a free agent. You get to go wherever you want to go. If you ever got ready to get up and go or something, you can go. That was the rule. That's a part of your contract. That's a part of something here. Like, you don't gotta stay. You can do what you want. The last meeting they had here, or the last conversation these people had about you, they told them that you were getting bored. And something was about to happen, and they knew it. They knew that something was getting ready to change. Whoever this official person is, they were talking about whoever you are. This Countess energy. They like, yo, they don't care anymore. Y'all played. They got bored. We can't entertain them no more with the bots. They're bored. And they're no longer eating the bull crap that we're feeding them no more. They told them this. It could have been a therapist told them this about you. A doctor told them this. A counselor that they know. A judge, a lawyer, or something like that. Something. They told them that you are changing in a way that they didn't expect, and they can't stop it. They told them this. Yeah, something about your last something was way off the charts. And they feel like, I don't know, something about y'all DNA changing. It's something deep, y'all. Something about y'all DNA changing. Something about you're on the brink of finding out who you really are, or something like that. And they can't stop you from finding this information out. And how you're going to find out either these people actually took something from you to keep you stuck, or you were like a pet to them or some shit like that. Like they're not a pet, but the energy is like a power source. They stole you or something, and you're figuring something out. A couple here know that you're going to get victory and success. You're going to achieve something. They know this. Somebody knows you're about to achieve something here, and they want to stop it, but they can't due to the rules of the contract. Okay. If you didn't know, you were on. Somebody had a contract on your ass. Somebody see you as very peaceful, and somebody that was in their ego is not. They feel like this is bad news, that you're so at peace with the world, man. Shit is crazy to somebody, because they thought that they would be able to limit your beliefs. They would be able to limit your movements in life forever to the day you died, and that shit is over. You took your power back. They told them, if you between the ages of 30 or 38, they told them that you was getting bored, man, when you was 26 or something. This is even that primal law of 27, the 27 club energy. Like, you wasn't supposed to make it past a certain point here, and you done passed your D-date, okay? Way past it. In their minds. How they were planning it. It's over. Okay? Now your 4th house is sturdy. They feel like with your gifts, you was literally tolerating their confinement. Because you're so gifted. You could have flexed and bust out of something, anything that you wanted. But you literally tolerated it. They don't, somebody still don't want you to know how powerful you are. But they know that they can't stop you. So this is about to be an eye opener. Somebody you're going to see the fear in somebody if they try to stop you, or how they're going to be coming at you, because they know you fully in your power, and it's some sort of energy of annihilation. They don't want that problem. So they don't want to make you mad. They want you to stay in this good mannered, polite energy here. Okay? It's like, remember that, I don't know if you ever seen Rampage. All right? Remember that, I think his name, The Rock. Okay? And the big white, silverback energy. Not calling y'all no silverbacks, but I'm just saying it's like that energy. Like, they don't want to trigger you or piss you off. Like how he was talking to that. They don't want to trigger you because they know they're paying attention to something. Yeah. Because they did this ritual to confine you, and they put extra energy on it, extra group, and that shit ain't even work at all this time. It didn't work at all. They know that you're no longer tolerating somebody to stop you or block you anymore. On an energetic level, you're not tolerating that anymore. You reached your breaking point. You're tired. You got tired. You're bored. You're done. So it's like, get out of my way. And that's just that. Move to the side. Or the shit gonna get ugly. And they know that if they don't want that problem. Somebody don't want a problem here, honey. We got a book here. And that shit say, let me in. This book. It says, what can you read in between the lines? What can you read in between the lines about this curse? Somebody is really trying to think about something here. This curse, man, that they did. Misfortune. A curse is bringing somebody hella misfortune right now, and they worried. They're losing. Not you, collective. Not the divine being. Whoever you are moving around, they are losing. Okay? The plan is off. They're communicating right now that some sort of plan. They curse some sort of plan. We got curse schedule. There's a misfortune of the plan. The plan is off. They mismanaged something. Oh my God. Somebody is trying to remember something here. Somebody's at your mercy now because they were bullying you and being unfair, and they worried that they're going to suffer if you find out something, how talented you really are, about your real gifts, something about who you really are, how you really can really flex and bust out of anything. Somebody is not going to be able to keep you stuck, stagnant, or stifled or something like that. So somebody that plan to curse you is like communicating something to someone. When can you read in between the lines? Curse and schedule. What's curse and schedule? Allies was in their ego. Somebody could hate that somebody planned to be somebody else's ally out of their ego. That's why they're overloaded, because they was trying to reach this goal for someone in their family. Because somebody in their family would have only been at peace if you were harmed or something came to a complete end, and they would get your gift. So they've been praying to separate you from an online community just so that you could reconcile with them now. Or do they want to reconcile? Somebody sorry for doing something now? What is this? So somebody mad that they planned something with an ally, that somebody want to be your ally. Somebody like, look, we got to kiss their ass right now because they gone cheering. What's this? Ally? Somebody that didn't want to kiss ass, they already have to kiss somebody's whole fucking ass right now. Okay? Allies. Wow. This is good news. This is crazy. So ally, somebody feels cursed because they plan to be somebody ally to harm them. When can you read it between the lines about a curse and a plan somebody had to organize some sort of allies to harm somebody, or an ally is telling somebody that it's over, it's inevitable, something is over now. This is a fucking miracle they're witnessing and somebody is worried. Okay, what's the allies and death? Of confinement. I can't make it up. They're done. They can't stop you no more. And they got to accept this. Because they feel like they're the ones in danger now for isolating you in the first place. If you find out something that they isolated you on some bullshit and they did something to you and was using this, it was always an illusion that they was going to get some money by tomorrow, no matter how much work they did on you. They was never going to get something. It was always an illusion, and they're realizing it's too late though, because they took everything, and I don't know why I keep hearing that. So they did everything to you in an attempt to. So their allies like, look, the plan is off. Okay, they have found their independence for real, and it's over with confining them. And they got to accept that. Because somebody in danger, the person that did this is in danger for doing this. Because they was spinning a fantasy that they was going to get this money by tomorrow if everybody joined in and everybody was all happy to do something. Yeah, harvest. Man, this is crazy, y'all. So when can you read in between the lines? Somebody is realizing here that a curse that they did, or they got some sort of misfortune. They hate that they plan to be somebody ally to cause you harm, to confine you. But then maybe somebody going to jail and everything is okay. That's another thing. But somebody thought it would be cool because they thought that they'll be able to stop you. Now somebody feel like they're in danger for planning this misfortune. The person that was a part of the plan, and they worried. When can you read in between the lines? So somebody's like, they should have read the fine print on something. Yeah, they should have known that this sweetheart would get married because they're doing the right thing or something like that. And they can't confine you to something. Somebody tried to confine you or bind you to something. What's this, harvest? Working together brings great rewards with the justice system. Yeah, they're giving you a gift, or it's your gift. This is like, somebody need to think logically here that this is a karmic justice here. You are the gift. Like, what was they thinking? That's the energy. What was they thinking? You were the gift. Yeah. You are the gift. They should have collaborated with you instead of trying to cause a natural disaster to you. Or because you survived their whole whatever. So they need to start thinking logically here about you. This wasn't no damn coincidence that you survived their plan. Okay? This is a disaster now for anybody that collaborated against this sweetheart now. Because you're going to gain married. Or you have gained married. And they are pissed because of eternal love knew that there would be a supernatural disturbance and they would become the victim. If they be your third wheel enemy, somebody could be sick now for taking a bribe. Because they thought they was getting some blessings. They promoted something to cause you stagnation for a marriage or a relationship. Somebody did a ritual. All right. Even when you went on a journey or something like that. With someone they was networking with when it came to an investment. And it was a horrible fucking idea because of the gifts that you have. Has came to somebody's attention that they learned a hard lesson when they see you doing. You could be very chilling. satisfied in life. They're learning a hard lesson because they seeing you now. What is going on? They collaborated with people, y'all. And you survived some sort of collaboration, some sort of whatever this is, because of your talent and your abilities to have inner peace. Somebody's trying to stay calm because they're realizing it was only an illusion that you was binded to something, or that they could obstruct some sort of justice here. You're bored. Don't they understand that? You're bored. Somebody's bored. It's not fun anymore here, or on this side of the world, or it's like y'all are boring me. That's the energy I'm getting. Somebody is getting. Y'all are boring us. Whoever you are, they bored you. Yeah, and this person, this professional here, can't even be arrogant about something. Somebody thought that they would be able to be stubborn or do something that was malicious to achieve something, but they only got binded to a third wheel enemy that they promoted some bullshit with to dominate you. They wanted dictatorship over you, but they can't have it anymore. This was the whole teamwork was all about. They thought working together would give them great rewards, but what they wish they never did was force your hand. They forced your hand or something by trying to dominate or have dictatorship over you, and you don't want it anymore. You don't want them. You don't want to talk to them no more. You don't want nothing to do with them no more. You don't want, it's something like that. This could be friends, family members, or something like that. It's like they don't even exist in your mind anymore because of what they did. And this is crazy to them because they went too far. It's like pushing somebody way past their own limit. And they thought they could do that by doing that because of how strong you are. They thought that they would have more power over you, but instead they pushed you outside the box. They pushed you so far to the point where you ain't had no other choice but to step outside your comfort zone. They pushed you too far. Yep. They pushed you too far. So they like, well, what do we have here? Okay? They like, looky, okay? I'm telling you, y'all. They knew that living in fear would limit your potential. That's what they was trying to do. Living in fear will limit your potential. You know that, though. You don't live in fear anymore. Yep. That's why somebody can't help somebody. They can't help you. Help whoever this is because you're achieving something. You don't live in fear anymore. They didn't have clarity. Okay. Whoever was other... See, this is where everybody was doing little shit on a don't tell nobody as well. So what happened was, even though they were doing their regular ceremony, somebody on top of it was doing something else on top of that ceremony. Okay? To push you even further down because they thought that they were doing the right thing. They like, well, I thought, I was helping energy. I thought by isolating them or rejecting them or something like that, that would help even more. They like, are you fucking shitting me? No, stupid. Like, this is somebody arguing with somebody right now. They overdid rejecting you. They overdid pushing you away. They overdid something because they wanted to win. They wanted to be the one to say like, yeah, it was my idea to put them like that. Yeah, I did the extras. Look, now that this person that did some extras is like trying to keep it quiet that they did extras even after the real ceremonies that they did, which counteracted the spells that they had already done on you. This is crazy. I'm getting so many downloads though, but this is what's happening. And now it's went so far outside the box that's why you are not living in fear no more. Because it's like they didn't have clarity of how the fuck you was achieving something because somebody behind the scenes was like, shit, I overdid that. Yeah, I had got together with the other group of people and, I double did the spell to keep them stuck. And that's why they moving away. But I can't tell nobody because they going to blame me for losing them. That's what somebody is saying right now. They don't want to take the blame because for losing you. They overdid something. They overstimulated you. All right. They put you in what is it called? An empath overdrive or overload. And you went something short circuited in your brain. I know that's like, wow. but something short-circuited in your brain due to all of the pain, the rejection, the hate, the isolation. It's like something short-circuited and you became a whole nother person. And they like, I thought that that's what we were supposed to do. And they like, what are you talking about? So this is somebody about to get in trouble for something that they did. Because it wasn't supposed to go that far. Eventually, something was like bare minimum, tops. Something they had a limit. Somebody went above the limit because they thought they was helping. Cannot make it up. They never thought that somebody wasn't going to find this proof out. They trying to figure out how the fuck did you get victory and success, and they finding out why. Cannot make it up. Cannot make it up. Also, your intuition is getting out of this world. Okay? Somebody thought like they would be able to cause a loot. Like, I don't know what happened. I ain't even know. Like, they like, nah, man, you fucking lying, yo. I know you lying. I know you lying. Okay? Something about a Virgo. Somebody could be September 19th, 1975 or 1961 or something like that. They like, I know you fucking lying. I can tell you when because how they moving. I can tell. And then they're going to blame, don't put that on them. Don't blame me. Okay? Because they're perfectionists. They thought they were trying to do something extremely precise. All right? So, this is crazy, y'all. Somebody feels awkward because they were getting persecuted. Don't blame me. This is their worst nightmare. They never thought that, that they found out. Somebody found proof that, they overstimulated you in fear. And this is why you have flexed and bust out of whatever illusion they had you in. Somebody didn't have clarity on how you got this victory because somebody caused the illusion that you was already suffering and you're not. They feel awkward as fuck now that somebody knows what's really going on. Like you're thinking of the next move. You're thinking of a master plan. You're moving forward. I can't make it up. They overindulge going to the Haiti lady kind of energy. They overindulge doing some black magic on you. They overindulged trying to bind you. They did it too much. Okay? So no binding work is working ever again. No, it's like overdoing something. This is crazy to somebody. They like, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what to do now. They like, well, what do we have here? Order in the reverse. This family is like, they don't know what to do now. I told you. Ideas in the reverse in a family. Your family don't know what to do no more. They are fighting somebody, though. I'm telling you that. Damn. They are fighting the person that overindulged with binding you because they don't know what the fuck to do. They are worried. They like, why the fuck would you keep rejecting them? Why the fuck would you do that? Like, somebody is so mad. They like, well, what do we have here? Your peace is like, you're at peace with a family situation. They like, why would you do that? And this group, this family, they like, why would you do that? Oh my God. Who told this person to go and do such and such and such? And mind you, everything was being done by you. Because even though you weren't around or even though you didn't know something, the people was still so jealous of you because you was the talk of the town. And they like, what's so fucking special about you? They knew it was so special about you. Maybe some people didn't even know how deep it went. What really was special about you. Everybody wasn't informed. Let me just say that. Everybody wasn't really informed. It could have been like, I'd say about 4 people that knew exactly from detailed to detailed What was so special about you? And everybody else just had little, well, maybe it's because of this, or maybe it's because they're into it. Maybe it's because of, maybe, I don't know. Like, they really didn't know the full story, right? Somebody didn't know the full story. They didn't know the full who you really was, and even why they was doing this in the first place. You're no longer binded to this family. You're no longer binded to a home. You're not binded to this background. You're not binded to something, and this is why they're fighting. Somebody is fighting somebody in their family, your family, or in a group or something. Like, why the fuck would you keep rejecting this fucking person? This is why they bored. It's like, but I thought isolation meant, they're like, oh my God, for such and such and such, not for you. Somebody went too far with isolating you. Because they knew what they was doing though, right? Because it was all about putting you in fear so that you could suffer. But they feel awkward because they're the ones that's suffering now. Somebody know you got peace. You're at peace with a family situation. What's this family? We got gaining merit, or family thought they was going to be gaining your gifts. That's why they was promoting to protest against you, to overwhelm you so that they can reach their goals quicker. You at peace. Somebody family thought they was going to gain profit. What? Collecting what? But you're not weak. You would have had to be weakened. Too weak to travel. Too weak to go on this adventure. And they pissed because they bribed all these fucking people that cause you some sort of conflict. They're briberies. People that they bribed is fighting with them or something. You're at peace with this family situation, or somebody like, look, like, oh. Somebody telling somebody they're going to have to compromise. They're going to have to tell you something. Because they sick about this. They paid somebody here. But your family could even pay somebody to cause you some sort of illness, and it didn't work when you went. That's why you're ready to go on this adventure. All right. Somebody was at peace here thinking that, all right, your family, this group of people or whatever, paid these people to do you something or whatever. But you're not weak or something. You didn't get sick on an adventure or on your journey. When it came, yeah. They did the ritual, though. All right? They did the ritual. Yeah, they paid the person to do the ritual. That was to gain these blessings, and they pissed off that this soulmate knew that there would be a supernatural. So somebody in the family or somebody knew that it would be a supernatural disturbance. If it was a supernatural disturbance or anything like that, they would become the victim of this third world enemy energy that helped them bully you, rob you. They all under stress because they looking for somebody to save them now, because your peace means that they have failed. If something has failed and they're in danger. You taking flight here. You live and you learn. Yep. Yeah, because you taking flight. You learned the lesson. You're at peace. Somebody is like, what the fuck? You're living your best life. And somebody's having conflict right now. You live and you learn. They thought also that your peace was, your comfort was only an illusion. It's not. You live and you learn. They thought they can cause illusion to your comfort, your peace, or act like you really wasn't, but you really are. Somebody could even be like, oh, they're frazzled. No, you're not. Because something is speeding up for you. When it comes to your life. Okay? Something about the matters of the minds here. Your imagination is still on point. Yep. That's why you're getting your blessings here. Because you're choosing to go on this adventure. You chose, yeah, this is the Fool card with the 0. You about to be the fool. Okay? And step out on a brand new adventure or something like that. Or you have stepped out on a brand new adventure already. And they like, get the fudge out of here. So, like I said, somebody didn't want to kiss your ass. They feel like they're going to have to kiss your ass. That's what a woman practitioner could be saying to somebody. Because don't just forget about who you are. Okay, whoever they thought you was is over. Yeah. Somebody got long or short hair. Yeah, she no longer want revenge on somebody. No good came from that hex or curse that backfired on them. They want to talk to you about everything now. I'm telling you, y'all. They like, look. Okay? You can't go. Somebody might even try to tell you you can't go. And that's not going to work. Or you can't tell them something. Or you can't, whatever. We can't start this business. We can't, no. They salty as fuck. Somebody could have been going off of your moon sign and your rising sign. That shit went left. This group that worked against you is looking at them now. Because the police is not watching you. Okay? You don't have any legal issues. Somebody about to ghost you. Somebody wants you to don't want you to unblock. Somebody don't unblock a Russian man or a woman. Or somebody, y'all. An Aquarius. In the summertime. They about to ghost you. Somebody's son rather be with you. If you're reading this, it's too late, D. In the wintertime. Q. They like, it's over, Taurus. Somebody know that. Yeah, you're fully in your North Node right now. Somebody see that. Yeah, that means that the warfare is over with these co-workers. It was a suicide mission. They've been caught, P. They was doing love and lust spells to get you stuck. But it didn't work. What else? Oh. Somebody's sister. They didn't mean what they said about you to others. They're realizing this now. Yep. Now people looking at somebody, they looking at them, and they regret working against you for chump change now. Because this shit is backfiring on an Islamic man or woman, brother, nephew, a Leo. She don't got that comeback. He letting her go. Somebody niece, ex-friend. And a crooked boss and a co-worker lost everything for coming against you. A Vietnamese man or woman. He's walking away from a karmic. What was that? Yeah, because you get to move past all the obstacles they put up 5 years ago. This man or woman that was short, an ex, 2 weeks ago. You move past them. That's what they're telling them. A man or woman that's tall. So you had already moved past the obstacles a few weeks ago. So this energy vampire had a freak accident that they can't heal from now. Because you walked away from the karmic. You moved past the obstacles. You were able to walk away from the karmics. Karmic friends, family members, whatever. You walked away in the fall. Look, in the fall, in the reverse. So you've been walked away from somebody. And that means that you're protected from all evil in all forms. So you're free to do whatever the freak you want. Okay? And you're protected from dream magic. Something about them trying to do the magic at night or something. They know your destiny is safe. They knew that on Monday. Somebody with a black, red, orange, purple, blue, green, or gray car. They was lying to somebody about everything. A Scorpio. That was a male practitioner. That's why the robbery failed. Because your heart was so open. Love always wins. Somebody, mom, they know your children love you very much. Or your children, you know, you're the mom, whatever. Somebody that's Catholic. They want to be with you so bad a year ago. A Nigerian man or woman knows that they cursed themselves when they tried to curse you. He didn't want to let you go. A Capricorn. Yeah, but you didn't mean, they don't mean nothing to you no more. E or Z, first, last, middle, initial, or yours or theirs, or S. Somebody don't mean nothing to somebody no more. They feel like they missed their opportunity with you. An ex-lover. Yeah, on Sunday. They knew you was the total package. On Tuesday. Or somebody like, yo, why the fuck would you do that? Because this person is a total package. Okay, bro. Okay, or F. Yeah, divine being is free of all sickness or disease. Any disease, aka like sadness, grief, whatever. It no longer serves you. We got you, first, last, middle, initial, and Y. They know why. You know why. Somebody got a silver, tan, brown, burgundy, purple, gold, turquoise, or a white car. They know why. Okay. Something about a UFO. J. Alright. Something about you. Somebody feel like they know why you're free of something. Wednesday. Somebody grandma's sun sign. Yeah, you were free or protected from all evil. Okay? Because you made the right choice. I cannot make it up. You're making the right choice. A Pisces cousin is telling them that. That's why the ancestors is telling them to back off. They can't do nothing about this. Whatever you about to do, that's the right thing. Yep. Somebody dead. Okay. Somebody daughter's dad is Jamaican, Haitian, or Trinidadian in the springtime. African American man or a woman. This man or woman has bald head or deep waves on Saturday. All right. So somebody is like, yo, you're making the right decision because of something. You know which way to go. You know what to do and all this cool stuff. All right. Somebody's afraid they lost y'all or something like that. I hope this helped.